Okay, we are on 1.8, which is solving word problems using addition and subtraction. Our I can statement is I can apply my understanding of addition and subtraction to word problems. So again, I can apply my understanding of addition and subtraction to real world problems. When we do real world problems, we do this thing called cubes. So it says circle key numbers in units, underline the question, box math action words, evaluate and eliminate, show your work, and check. So those are just the steps on what we do to solve the word problem. So the first one says the temperature on Wednesday was -5. I'm going to go ahead and underline that, or circle if we want, for C. On Thursday, it was 23.8 degrees. What is the difference in temperature from Wednesday to Thursday? So underline our question. What is the difference in temperature from Wednesday to Thursday? Our action word is going to be difference. And now we want to figure this out. So what is the difference in the temperature from Wednesday to Thursday? Well, it went from 23.8 to -5. So we're going to say 23.8 minus -5. Remember, keep, change. This becomes 23.8 plus +5. And when I do that, I should get 28.8. I lined my decimals up. I did 23.8 plus 5 filled in with a 0, 28.8. And don't forget, since it's a temperature question, it wants 28.8 degrees. Okay, it says a mountain peak is 2 miles above sea level, and the valley is 2 miles below. So I think these are important too, above and below. What is the peak change? So let's underline this. What is the change in the elevation from the valley to the peak? And then our action word is going to be change. We want to know how much it changes. So we're going to say we want the absolute value because we want to know the distance. So we're going to say the absolute value of this is going to be a +2 because it's above. And then plus our -2 because below. And then when we take the absolute value, we should get 2 plus 2, and it should be 4. Remember, absolute value can't be negative. The distance from -2 to 0 is just 2. So we do 2 plus 2, and we get 4, and it should be 4 miles. You owe the bank $30.80. You later earned $48 that week. How much money do you have now? So you had a negative. So our question is, how much money do you have now? We had a -30.80, and then we added 48. We are adding with a negative and a positive. We're going to subtract. So I'm going to do 48 minus, line up my decimals. So I have 30.8, and I'm going to add a 0.0 here to fill in. I can't do that. I borrow 271. So it should be 17.2. When we talk about money, we would say that that's $17.20. A driver dives off a board 10 meters above the water and reaches a depth of 4 meters. What is the total distance traveled by the diver? We need total distance again. Our distance is going to tell us that we are doing absolute value. So we're going to say 10 is above, so that's positive. And then plus our negative, our depth, -4. And then the absolute value would be 10 plus 4, and we should get 14. And it should be meters. On Sunday, Jimmy had $25. On Monday, he spent $1.72. On Tuesday, he got paid for moving the lawn and earned $4.25. On his way home, he spent $1.09 for a drink at McDonald's. How much money does he have at the end of Tuesday? So we've got some positive numbers and some negative numbers. He starts off with 25. Then he subtracts 1.72. And then he adds 4.25. I know this because my words here, spent, earned. So spent is going to be minus, earned is going to be plus, and then spent is going to be minus. So we would set this up, and we should get $26.44. Misty and Togepi are in a Pokemon battle with the evil Team Rocket. Misty sends Togepi to battle Jesse's, and they are super effective. He lost 17 HP. Lost. How much HP does he have after if he started with 50 HP? So started with 50, lost 17, should have 33 HP. Your friend says that 6 minus negative 15 is 21. Is your friend correct? Explain your reasoning. Well, they are. And we're going to say yes, because keep, change, change. When subtracting a negative, it is actually adding a positive. Woo! And then your friend shows you that 1/2 minus negative 1/3 is 2/5. Is your friend correct? Explain your reasoning. So let's test this out. We'd have to have a common denominator. So I think that they did is they added their denominators. What we would do is we would do 1/2 both times 3. And we would get 3/6. And then I'm going to do 1/3 both times 2. And that would become 2/6. So I have 3/6 minus negative 2/6. Then I do my keep, change, change. And I would have 3/6 plus 2/6. I should get 5/6. So that is not right. And you must have a common denominator. Okay, that's it. Make sure you get all of that.